Welcome to the video lecture for the subject apparel designing. Let's see about the fashion terminologies. Fashion show. A fashion show is an event put on by a fashion designer to showcase their upcoming line of clothing or accessory during a fashion week. They are particular about the season such as spring, summer or fall, winter. These designs are made according to the latest fashion trends. The two most important fashion weeks are Paris Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week, which are both semi-annual events. The Milan, London, Cebu and Berlin Fashion Weeks are also of global importance. In a typical fashion show, models walk on the ramp dressed according to the clothing designed by the designer. This clothing is illuminated on the runway using various forms of lighting and special effects. The order is in which the model walks out wearing a specific outfit designed by a designer. It is usually planned in accordance to the statement that the designer wants to make about their collection. It is then up to the audience to not only try to understand what the designer is trying to say, but to also visually deconstruct each outfit and try to appreciate the detail and craftsmanship of each and every single piece. A wide range of contemporary designers tend to produce their show as a theatrical production with elaborate sets, and they want to add some elements such as live music or a variety of technological components. These shows have evolved from an exclusive in-house presentation of a haute couture. It can be both couture and ready-to-wear clothing that is seen by a vast cross-section of consumers. They are the mass media as well as the fashion industry. A number of fashion and cultural social forces are responsible for this evolution, which includes a consumer awareness, the rise of ready-to-wear industry after the World War II, as well as the growth of modeling profession, the increased attention paid to the runway by the popular press. While these fashion shows are different when compared to early 20th century. Forecasting. Fashion forecasting is a global career that focuses on upcoming trends. As a fashion forecaster predicts the colors, fabrics, textures, materials, prints, graphics, beauty, grooming, accessories, footwear, street style, and other styles that will be presented on the runway and in the stores for the upcoming seasons. This helps in predicting the future direction of something which would affect the business decision as well as the buying and sales of an individual, and also to predict the mood, behavior and buying habits of a consumer. Trend forecasting. Trend forecasting in fashion acts as an important tool to decide the upcoming trends which would influence the brand's business as well as the purchasing power of a consumer. Using this information, the forecaster can predict where they expect these features to be at some future time. The four fashion capitals of the world are namely New York, Paris, London and Milan, where they have a huge influence in setting up the upcoming trends. The fashion weeks and the celebrities as well as the fashion designers introduce new trends and set the style for different seasons. Magazines, blogs, etc. endorse these latest trends to the mass as well as the retailers. The fashion trends also predict on the mood, behavior and buying habits of a consumer at a particular time for a particular season. There are two types of forecasting. One is short-term forecasting, the other one is long-term forecasting. In short-term forecasting, it is the activity to predict fashion trend through the current event. It usually takes both local and overseas event as the main reference. Short-term forecasting is used by the product developers, merchandisers and the production managers to give direction and shape, style to their collection. For short-term forecasting, most apparel companies subscribe to one or more services whose job is to scan the market and report on the development in color, texture, style, as well as other directions. In a long-term forecasting, there is a lot of fashion forecasting companies that do this type of job, where the activity is to predict and analyze long-term fashion trends by scanning the entire fashion variables from every aspect. They analyze by using economic, political, and market growth point of view for marketing managers to position product in the marketplace in relationship to competition. Let's see about the fashion forecasting process. In fashion forecasting, it is as simple as placing a repeat order of a group of merchandise items, or it can be a complex as a 6 months process made by a team of dedicated professional marketers. The fashion forecasting process includes the basic steps of understanding the vision of the business and the profile of targeting customers, such as collecting information about available merchandise, preparing information, determining trends, choosing merchandise appropriate for the business and target customers. Most buyers forecast both style and color for merchandise. This dual forecasting process may proceed simultaneously for both color and style, or the buyer may keep two sets of record, one for style and the other one for color. Main factors affecting fashion trend forecasting. First one is season. Each season, the design and the merchandising department worldwide are awaiting to know what is going to be the upcoming trend for this upcoming season. They rely heavily on creating a new line using these valuable data collected by the professional agencies. Trend forecasts are based on the seasons such as spring, summer, fall, and winter. For example, like we have our pastel colors like flowers mostly in spring and refreshing white for the summer. Market intelligence. In recent years worldwide, it has been slowed and markets have matured or become more protective. It is evident that the only way for many small and big companies to grow is at the expense of their competitors. Many large companies in Asia are turning to market intelligence for input into their strategic management system and decision making. Conventional marketing research is increasingly viewed as being too nearly and focused on tactical and operational issues. The large retail and export companies around worldwide are now looking up to role of the internet in market intelligence for input into their strategic management system and decision making. Consumer research. The agencies and manufacturers may ask consumers directly about their buying preference or can look into their buying habits over a period of time. These consumer reactions are recorded, documented to find preferences for certain garments or accessories, such as their size or the color preference or the product to fit specific customers' taste. Surveys have been done with mobile phones, mails, customer feedback forms and conducted by publication on market research companies for manufacturers and retailers. These surveys include questions about their lifestyle, fashion preference, income, shopping habits. Customers are usually selected by the research firm to meet with manufacturers or retailers. Informal interviews with the customers can help researchers to obtain information by simply asking customer what they would like to buy, what style they prefer, and what kind of outfits they would need in the future. Next one is research. The fashion forecaster is constantly researching about what's going on in the market. So the forecaster reads all kinds of magazines and updates her blogs to know about the attention of fashion shows in the fashion capitals such as New York, Paris, Japan and other outouts. The people who create new designs and existing looks of the designers also they are updated with. Next one is target market. When a fashion forecaster is searching trends, they have to consider how the trend will work with the target market of the company they are employed in. For example, if the forecaster has determined the miniskirts are going to be in trend for an upcoming season, so the forecaster is forecasting trend gears towards only older audience to see how they determine in the trend can be still utilized within the target market. Fashion cycle. Consumers are exposed each season to a multitude of new styles created by fashion designers. Some are rejected immediately by the press or by the buyer on the retail level, but others are accepted for a time, as demonstrated by the consumer purchasing and wearing them. The way in which fashion changes is called as fashion cycle. It is difficult to categorize the fashion without oversimplifying. The fashion cycle is usually bell-shaped curve where it has different stages like introduction, rise in popularity, peak of popularity, decline in popularity and rejection. The cycle can reflect the acceptance of a single style from one designer or a general style such as the miniskirts. Introduction of a style. Designers interrupt their research and creative ideas into apparel or accessories, and then they offer the new style to the public. Designers create new designs by changing elements such as line, shape, color, fabric, texture and other detailings or other relationship to one another. These new creations referred to as the latest fashion. They may not be yet accepted by anyone. At this stage of cycle, fashion implies only style and new ones. Most new styles are introduced at a high price level, where designers who are globally respected for their talent may be given financial backing and be allowed to design with the new limitations on creativity, quality of raw materials or amount of fine workmanship. Naturally, these kind of production costs are high and only few people can afford the resulting of garments. Production in small quantities gives the designer more freedom, flexibility and creativity. Increase in popularity. If a new style is purchased, owned and seen by many people, it may attract the attention of a buyer as well as the press as well as the public. In self-defense, most couture as well as high-priced designer garments are secondly bridged for a line to sell all at low prices, so they can sell other designs in greater quantities. The popularity of style may further increase through copying or adoption. Some designers or stylists may modify a popular style to suit the needs and price range of their own customer. Some manufacturers may copy it with less expensive fabric and less detail in order to sell according to the style at a lower price. Next one is peak of popularity. When a fashion is at the highest height of its popularity, it may be in such demand that many manufacturers copy it or produce adaptations of it at many price levels. Some designers are flattered by copying and others are resentful. There is a very fine line between adaptations. Like volume production requires a likelihood of mass acceptance, therefore volume manufacturers carefully study sale trends because their customer wants clothes that are in the mainstream of a fashion. Decline in popularity. Eventually, there are so many copies are mass produced in fashion. Conscious people try to style them with a new look. They want to start with a new collection where consumers still wear garments in the style, but they are no longer willing to buy them at a regular price, as they have to put for discounts, where the retail stores start having their discounts for their outfits like for 10%, 50%, where they want to clear their complete sale. Next one is rejection of a style or obsolescence. In this last phase of fashion cycle, some consumers have already turned to new looks, thus beginning of a new cycle. So the rejection or the discarding of style just because of it, fashion is called as consumer obsolescence. Thank you.